Biocon, there's Mazga Dock as well, which is currently under negotiations with Navy for a submarine project. So look out for that stock too. Jupiter Wagons, Sham Metallics, these are all the newsmakers this morning. But for the index, we've made it to 25,000. Let's see whether we sustain that mark or not. The implied open is already hinting at a 25,100 start. Let's see how we get there, and more importantly, what the leadership composition is, whether it continues to be IT or is there going to be another sector which is going to be at the helm and push the markets forward. The first rates then, sub the 25k mark, 24,966 is where we're currently at. Adani Ports holding out well, TCS is looking okay, Adani Enterprises, Maruti, Ultratech Cement, etc. are the ones which are holding out in trade. Want to check in on the movers from yesterday first. BEL, Wipro, HCL Technologies, TechM, TCS of course is holding out. There's Bajaj Finance and Infosys, which also knocked in a good 2% of a gain, and this in addition to the bump up that we saw on Infosys day before when they did announce that the board is going to be mulling that buyback in trade. Other than that, of course, yesterday autos took a little bit of a breather, starting off from M&M to Hero MotoCorp, Maruti, Bajaj Auto, Tata Motors, all of them quieted down. But again, they've had pretty much a one-way move up ever since the GST, tax rationalization came about. So autos pretty much still in somber mode as we speak, and it's pretty somber for the index as well. It's flat as flat can be, to be frank. Biocon, they've inaugurated the first manufacturing facility in the US. Mazda Dock, like I just mentioned, they're in negotiations with the Navy for a submarine project. There's, of course, Jupiter Wagons as well. They've received an LOA from the Ministry of Railways for 113 crore rupees. Sham Metallics, which has entered a crash barrier manufacturing to support road and rail safety. Some of these are the newsy stocks in trade. And then, of course, let's revisit Warri Energies, Vikram, Solar, Premier Energies as well. These stocks will just come up for you on your screens next. Even RVNL, for that matter, they've turned out to be an L1 bidder for a 169.5 crore rupee project for West Central Railways. SCI, which has taken a physical delivery of a second-hand, very large gas carrier. DRL, they're looking to acquire Staggeron for about $50.5 million. And then Tega Industries. Let's see after that quiet start whether you're seeing any build-up. Looking that it's a sizable acquisition, 1.5% lower for Tega as we speak right now. 2050 is where that stock is currently in trade.
All right, not many newsmakers, but in the F&O side, the top gainer today is actually Aurobindo Pharma, and a very interesting news flow that has just come in, wherein Advent has striked a deal of $4.8 billion to sell Zentiva to GTCR, and that is some of the news reports that we're getting to see. But why is it important for Aurobindo specifically? Because almost a month back you have seen Aurobindo was in early stage negotiations to acquire that deal, and on that day itself, I remember, the stock was hammered by 4 to 5%. So on the back of that, the investors are finding some relief, and the stock is the top gainer on the F&O side. On the back of an Omira note coming in on GAIL, where they are finding out that the tariffs can impact the GAIL pricing in the near term when it comes to the gas price tariffs, and that stock is also inching higher by more than 2%. Oracle Finance, the run-up continues with almost 3.5% of gain as we speak right now, and select other counters like Eternal, NHPC, they are doing well too. But on the flip side, if you look at some of the losers, then yes, it's Infosys, followed by InfoEdge, Coforge, Wipro. So IT seem to be